Welcome back to another Latina Wednesday.
These are yours, Jessica,
Joanna,
and Yassi.
Karina is unfortunately missing again.
But
she was here last week.
Yeah.
Yes. Y'all taking turns.
Yeah, we're taking turns. I'm like, we forgive her for that one. I'm just kidding. But I hate that we're never all four together. It's like so rare nowadays.
Yeah, well, it's because we're grown ups. It's harder than it sounds.
Yeah, so y'all better cherish the
4.
episodes we do have all together.
The beginning ones, I am listening. I'm like, I'm gonna listen to an old episode. I'm like, that was a very good topic.
My thing is, I just like noticing how different we all sound.
Oh,
in like certain points, I'm like, oh my god, I sound
or how
sick or
different our mics sound. Because even though they're the same mics that we started with, but now we know how to handle them better and like, I don't know, different.
I agree. So how was you guys' day today? We're recording on a Saturday, on a weekend. So es sábado y el cuerpo lo sabe. So tell me what y'all did today, girl.
Today I actually went to my first 5K.
Woo, I know, we're so proud of you, girl.
Yeah, I walked it though. I wanted to like jog, but it was so hard. There was so many people and like you're all like crowded. And then I had the stroller because I had Max with me. I was like, oh my god, we're gonna run people's toes over, and it's just very uncomfortable. But it was good. It was for a good cause. It was for the American Heart Society. I think that's it. Yeah, so it was good.
You did it for a good cause.
Yeah, and every time I thought I was gonna quit, I was like, you got this. I did it for the society, obviously, because go Hearts. But I also did it for my heart. Like for me, for myself, because I'm on a little health journey these days, guys. Yeah, I haven't drank soda in a while, so that's my little milestone. So I'm very sick. But let me tell you guys, I've lost 5 pounds just from not drinking soda.
Wow, that's awesome.
Not drinking soda, and I stopped snacking.
Okay.
Because that was my big thing. That at night me da como that sugar, like that.
Ansiedad de comer algo dulce.
So I've been like me agarré and I start snacking. But stopping that and like stop drinking soda, and I drink a little the jug thing. I don't know how much water it is, but my whole little jug me lo tomo todos los días. Except today because we went on the 5K. And I didn't want to pee every 5 minutes, and there's no restrooms.
Oh shit!
There were, but in the beginning and the starting line, allá están todos los baños, and I was like, I need to finish this.
Try to get it over with.
Just to do small sips.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't dehydrate myself, and so I would have to pee every 5 minutes. Because de lo mismo que I drink a lot of water, I have to pee. And somebody that always supports me always tells me, it's fine, just go pee. Como se flush it out. She's so funny.
Go flush it out.
Yeah, she always tells me to flush it out. I was like, girl, I gotta go pee, and she's like, you're fine, go. I was like, okay, girl, I'm peeing on the clock. I'm just kidding. but yeah, so it's been okay. I've been trying. I've been going to the gym.
I know. I've seen you. I was like, is it Yessie or Jessie?
Yeah, I've been going to the gym, so that's been fun. So just doing little things like that.
It makes you feel better
Good,
automatically.
yeah. Every morning I feel like it's like I'm awake because I wake up earlier. I wake up at 4. Yeah, and then I come home from the gym, I shower, and me hago mi lonchito, and then I go to work. And then by the time I'm awake, you know, I'm not out of work groggy or anything. So.
Wow,
Exciting.
I'm actually inspired. That one.
Thank you,
girl. You made just maybe I'm like, damn, bro. Even when I'm home, I don't even like. I mean, Nolia Park is right there. I don't ever go and like take a walk or like jog a little bit. Nothing.
Yeah, move the bodies.
No wonder every time I have to reach, I'd be like, oh boy, my back hurts. I be feeling like a little viejita. I need to move my bones some more because. I think that's what it is.
You don't want to get that booty from sitting all day, you know? You're going to lose that booty.
You're right about that one. And then I have been trying to stop eating because now that where I work, I have to be there like most of all day, and like I have to like close the store if I will have to do like want to do something. So it's been super hard, like, to not want to Uber myself everything I want. Like there's a Publix, there's a bunch of stuff right there, so I just be like, oh, I'm gonna close real quick, and I go and buy it. But lately I'm like, no, we're gonna eat at a certain time, we're not gonna eat all day, because all day I'll just eat like whatever little trinkets they have there, or like the girls, they'll leave like chips, and hay un chingo de cosas that you can eat there. So I'm all day, like, I'm just sitting down too.
Yeah.
Just sitting down
like
eating.
when it's free, it's easy. Like,
Yeah.
bro, I work, I'd be like, I want another coffee. Girl, I gotta stop myself, because there's coffee for days there. And they're all different flavors. And I'm like, what coffee? And it's free, obviously. I mean, not technically we pay for it because we work hard. But, you know what I mean? Like, it's free. So you just want to grab coffee all the time. But I'm like, no, one coffee a day and that's it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, coffee is bad for you.
Yeah, caffeine. Then you're gonna get
And
addicted.
sugar, because I'm over. I can't eat.
Chingo de sugar.
I
Last time that I saw you, I was like,
She put like four spoons.
No me gusta el
big ass
café.
spoon.
No me gusta el café fuerte.
pero
So,
entonces no tomes café.
No, pero no quiero café. Necesito at least a little bit of caffeine before my head hurts.
No, and then she'll get her iced coffee. Extra cream, please. Extra sugar. I'm
Extra
like,
cream. No, sugar ya no.
Ya no.
It's
Okay.
extra cream.
Okay.
Extra cream.
I was like, oh, I know it's not.
Ay, no. Ya ni, oh my God. Ay, ni sabía que ya venía. Si no les decía, guys, stop at Starbucks.
Oh my god.
God.
I literally thought that. I was like, I'm gonna invite Yessie because she came to pick me up. I was like, I'm gonna invite her, but I was talking the whole ride. I was like, la, 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 la. I was like, girl, I forgot. I was literally yapping the
I
whole
passed
time.
by Friday, and I was like, oh, they have the new season drink.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they have everything
Yeah,
out.
I tried the gingerbread oatmeal.
Oh, that one's good.
Oh my God, it
tried
was
it.
delicious.
What?
And it had oat milk. You can't even taste oat
It was
milk.
holiday in a cup.
Yeah,
Yeah. She's like, yeah.
yeah. And then the foam is non-dairy. It was delicious. And then the girl's like, I can sprinkle, because I had asked for vanilla cold foam because I didn't know it came with foam. And then she was like, oh yeah, it comes with non-dairy foam. But we just sprinkle a little gingerbread on top. I was like, perfect, girl, perfect. Oh
Like,
my
don't
God,
change it one bit.
it was so good. It was the gingerbread oat milk latte. I think
I'm gonna go get it.
so good. The foam is so oh.
I'm kind of scared.
So
to
yeah,
try
I was
it.
gonna be like, guys,
Stop by and get me a little Starbucks.
literally. I was like,
But you
Yeah,
were
I got
too
one that
busy.
Friday. but I was like, I low-key want to drink the peppermint one,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm scared.
I know. I'm so scared
Yeah,
of
me
peppermint in the
too.
drink.
But I'm excited to
Especially
get the
in,
hot
like-
chocolates in the morning.
The Starbucks?
Yeah, Starbucks, they have really good hot chocolate. Wait,
Really? I didn't
yes,
even
in the
know that.
morning.
Delicious.
Delicious. It's so good.
Before I got into coffee with Ian Starbucks, I would order chocolate.
So good.
I gained so much weight from that.
because they were so
And
good.
I was like, oh yeah, this is my little treat.
Like,
Yeah. The cold foam was just delicious.
and it was dairy free. I wonder how they do that.
It was dairy free, and then it was oat
real.
milk. And it
I
was,
love oat milk.
it was
Almond
so
and oat
good.
milk are my shit.
But it's
I
like-
can't really take whole milk. Me da pinche diarrea la madre.
Oh, she's lactose. Okay, so can you do cheese?
I can,
Okay.
but I get those side effects.
Oh
You're like, not too
no.
much, not too much.
I can't live without cheese. Cheese is my
She
shit.
will put
me
cheese
too.
on everything.
Yo igual.
Arroz.
Queso y crema.
Y luego ya me anda. I
It's
don't
like
care.
quesadilla con queso, of course, but it's buffy. It's chubby with cheese. I just can't. We go through in this house. We go through cheese like nobody's business.
And I used to not like Chihuahua cheese, but
my
that's the
God,
only
so
cheese she eats. So
good.
like now I like Chihuahua cheese.
Chihuahua cheese is the shit. We put it in our spaghetti.
Everything. I'm like,
Oh my god, so good.
how do you
Anyways,
make your spaghetti with that?
I don't make it. I just once I make it, I put it on top and I let it melt. You made it seem like I added in there.
You made it seem like it goes in your spaghetti.
Oh, sorry,
right?
no, it's a topping. And I let it melt nicely, and then I mix it together. Oh my god, so delicious.
Well, guys, today our topic is It's really good. I love what we're going to talk about today. I think
it's good, but it's sad. It is sad. It's depressing. I can't believe we were talking about this.
But it needs to be talked about.
In this day and age, too. Like, come on. We're going backwards. Like, come on. This is like something that you would hear in the 80s, in the fucking 70s, 60s.
Yeah.
Well, you know, now, really, like, it's just like.
So if you're not,
but it all comes from hate of a certain person. I feel like back then people like didn't look into certain things that happen in the world until this person. And a lot of people will be like, yeah, but those are things that needed to be, you know, talked about. I get it, but at the same time, it's like you're bringing hate towards it, though. Like, I know you saw the TikTok of this political guy talking about, well, now, bitch, we own y'all's body.
Oh, yeah.
Like, your body, our choice, bro. Yeah. When I saw that, I was so fucking mad, bro. I reposted that bitch.
Yeah. That's actually heartbreaking.
It's literally, I felt like my fucking stomach went to my butt.
Oh, FYI, if a man ever says that, even to younger girls, I already informed my Pookie over here. Automatically recorded, and you can actually press charges. Yes, because that's like literally that he's telling you he's gonna do something because that's his choice. Yeah. He said, "Your body, my choice."
That's your threat.
So when somebody says that, record it and report it.
You heard it, ladies. You heard it here.
Yeah, I'm actually shook by that because that is true.
As it should be.
Yeah, because people pick up on stupid shit and then they want to say it out here like there's no
Imagínate como los hombres ahora van a decir, no, pues ahora we can go around raping people, not people but women, and there's no repercussions because they
can't do anything about it.
Yeah. They're gonna put it. Y hay gente loca que se pone en la cabeza eso. Your body, my choice. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Like, it's actually scary, guys.
It is scary. As a woman, that shit is scary.
I haven't seen that, but the fact that people are actually looking at it like that, like, damn, bro, you really feel like they have one up on us. I feel like, for ladies you haven't caught on yet, we are talking about Amendment 4
in Florida,
because unfortunately.
Don't get
I want to cry, but that ass, they did not pass it. And other women are devastated. Like, I know I am. I cried. I boohoo cried at work because seeing just how everyone's reaction, like, I didn't think, I honestly prayed to God, like, Kamala would win.
Yeah, and I did too, bitch. And I voted, I'm like, my vote. Como se dice, my vote counts. But at that moment when that happened, I'm like, did my vote count?
Well, talking about votes. Okay, one, the day of the election that I went because I went last minute. So I got a text talking about our record showed that you didn't vote 20. When was it? 2020 or
2024?
No, the last
2020.
time.
It was 2020.
And I was like, what the fuck? I did vote it. I took my ass to the voting. What are you talking about that I didn't vote it? So that got me thinking, right? It stirred up like something. I'm like, how can I track my vote? Pero se me olvidó. So I went and voted and all of this. And talk about yesterday, a lady on TikTok was talking about that her vote was not counted. So she had to track it down, and now she's saying like, go track your vote because what's going on? Like, how come they're not saying anything? Yeah. So it made me think about last time too, because I'm like, I know damn well I went and voted. I took my ass to the line and I voted. So what are you talking about?
Well, talking about that, ya ves todo lo que había, que people were burning ballots. Yeah. And people, they caught, I think, a person from the mail person dropping, like throwing them away. Wow. So I'm like, how does that count?
And
like,
that's what I'm saying. Why would they not start the election all over again? Like, you know what? Like, they burnt them down. Those votes were not counted. So, you know what? Re-vote. Like, I don't know. And they're like, I don't know. The system's already messed up.
It is. And
crazy.
Then I'm like, wow. Like, what if it happened to me, or like I'm into it. I'm gonna track mine because I'm like, if the first one didn't go through, then what about the
second one?
So you know, it makes you think like how many people it didn't count. You know, like we're talking about our como dice, our right, our women's right, you know, like we say, we don't want to go into politics, but we're just speaking us as women in our amendment, right?
Yeah.
So I just feel like when it came to that, I'm like, well, you know, like I made time to go to be part of this country, right?
Yeah.
And to be heard. So why wouldn't my vote count? Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Or who gave you the right to not count my vote?
And I'm telling
what's going on? Like, I'm telling you, estamos tan avanzados en unas cosas, pero en otras cosas nos falta. Porque como en este tiempo pueden pasar cosas así.
It's because again, the people
hatred.
who wants to speak for a woman is a male.
Yeah.
Again, it's not about what color or anything, but it's a white male. So, you know, let's just be honest, right? When it comes to this country, there's a lot of racism still, right?
Still.
When it comes to racism, it doesn't just involve, because you're colored.
Yeah.
It involves, because you're a woman.
Yeah.
Automatically. Like, if we're women, they look at you, she's stupid. She don't know.
Yeah.
Automatically, it's like you know, so just the fact that we're just like we're being pushed 100 years back.
Literally.
Is terrifying because I'm not thinking about me so much.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about my kid.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, it doesn't really affect me because yo ya estoy más para allá que para acá, pero mi hija que tiene que todavía vivir esa parte de su vida, porque ella todavía, you know, they're not moms.
Yeah.
You don't know what could happen in their, if they decide to have kids, what could happen through that pregnancy process. You don't know the things, or, you know, just women in general after us. Like, you know, my kids, they're all mostly boys. I'm like, what about their partner?
Exactly.
What about when they have kids and something goes wrong? Like, I just think about the generations to come.
Yeah.
Because that is insane, and I hope that this is just, and sometimes I'm just like, okay, it's just 4 years. It's just 4 years.
But you don't know what can happen.
Exactly. You don't know how much it can change in 4 years.
Exactly.
That it's and es muy tarde to reverse, or like it's too, or you get another person of hatred.
Yeah.
Because now
It's
before people would hide their hatred.
Yeah.
They would hide their racism, and now they don't give
care.
a fuck.
Because he no longer hides it, and I feel like that's another reason why I feel like the country now, like the political climate, like you can't talk about certain things with people anymore because they're like super defensive off the bat.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, it's crazy to me that because of him and like his followers, the Republicans, it's crazy to me how they just completely like, they follow him like he's the most perfect man in the world.
Yes, and the thing is, it's not that we're so against the Republican. I'm against racism. That's what I'm against.
What he represents.
What he brings to the table. Exactly. It's not so much about Republican and Democrat. No, that to me is just
not even. It's not even part of the point anymore.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter what
if
you
we
are.
go I mean, look at Ronald Reagan. He was Republican. He still saw. He was looking towards the future to improving the country, you know, going through the change, and he was a Republican, and he dio la amnistía.
Yeah.
With that, a lot of people came in legally. Like they were able to become legal.
Yeah, and I think that's how my dad.
Yeah,
our dad,
a lot of our
people
did
No
that.
wonder my parents, that like I've heard like bad things about Ronald Reagan, but when my parents talk about Ronald Reagan, I miss when Ronald Reagan was president.
Yeah,
I'm like,
a lot of people, and he was a Republican, so it's not that Republican. No. It's racism. That's what it is.
Racism against, I mean, not just racism, but the sexism. And the way that goes about. I'm just like, what the fuck?
And to be honest, like, obviously, no voy a ser dulce para gustarle a todos, o como dice ese pinche...
No voy a ser moneda de oro.
Moneda de oro, no le voy a gustar a todos. And again, it comes into politics. If you don't agree with us, that is fine.
Yeah, everyone has
This is just on our opinion,
our point of view, and it's devastating.
It's how
because
women in Florida,
as
women in Florida that are seeing these changes.
Some of them, because some of them again. But then this is where my argument comes in. Argument comes in. Okay, that's your belief. I respect your belief.
Yeah.
Now respect my belief.
Yeah.
Get me? Like you wanna go by what you believe, that abortion, murder. Okay, I respect that.
Yeah.
That's your yours.
Yeah.
Why are you gonna force me to go with what you believe?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, and call us like you're a murderer then. Like,
Exactly.
what?
No,
I mean,
just the thing is,
and it's nonsense at the end of the day to me either way. Porque
Yeah.
¿quién eres tú para juzgarme?
Exactly.
no, and it's just
And
not
if you're
that.
going by the Bible, like, man, please.
Yeah. But yeah, going back to what you were talking about, Yessie, and I wanted to ask you guys this as a group. Do you think that you, like, political views, you know, do they ruin or not ruin, but do they change your relationship with people?
Yeah, of course. Not just because of that. Because again, you can vote for whoever you want. The thing that really, 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 really bothers me is that you think that somebody has a right to tell me what to do with my body, what to do with that person's like, okay, like let's switch it up. Let's say instead of them going into our the way we see our productive system, we messed with the man's and we said, okay, after I don't know 2 kids you gotta snip it. It's the law. You have to.
Yep.
They wouldn't like it. No. They would vote. No,
real
like
quick.
I know que like that's
my right.
unconstitutional y que no sé qué. ¿Verdad? Porque no, eso no es concuere que tú me digas a mí qué es lo que yo tengo que hacer. Tú no vives mi vida. Tú, o sea, first, fix the fucking issue of kids that have no parents. Ahorita DCFS no puede con tanto niño que dejan abandonados, güey. Like you talking one caseworker working 80 cases, which is I think it has to be way lower than that.
Yeah, they're only supposed to work like 20 to 14 cases at a time.
And they're working 60, 80 cases, and a lot of kids get killed. A lot of kids get molested. A lot of kids are suffering in foster homes donde los abusan. That's what they should be focused on. Not if I want to keep something that it's mine, something that's in my body. Like, you shouldn't focus on that. You should focus on the living kids that are already here. They're already kids here that are going through shit like that. That's the thing that bothers me the most. Like, in all these debates, you worry about unborn children, but what about the kids that are already here? Yeah. Bro, that shit breaks my heart. Just all the cases that I've seen, and that, you know, they make documentaries and everybody at the moment talks about it and cries about it. Let's do something about it. Let's talk about it more. Let's not just post a fucking TikTok of you crying 2 seconds and like then forgetting about it. Like, that pisses me off how they talk about it it's popular for a couple minutes and then you forget that there's kids being abused, and those are the people you should be worried about. That's the laws that we should be passing, not something that has nothing to do with anyone. At the end of the day, you know, we are people and we have our own rights. And imagine, ahorita nos quitan the right to do that. Later on, ¿qué me vas a quitar?
Yeah. The right to vote.
The right to vote. Yeah. The right to speak. The right to my freedom. Like, at the end of the day, we are Americans too.
They're already removing IVF.
Imagine.
Oh my gosh, that is crazy to me.
Well, so I think in Florida, no.
No,
because the new governor, because he's a governor, Rick Scott. He's very up to that.
Is he still the governor?
Yeah, he just won.
He just won
for governor, but he was not governor for a long time.
Yeah.
Then he won this year.
I thought Miss Debbie was gonna win.
No, she didn't win.
I voted for Miss Debbie.
Miss Debbie.
Because I seen her on the commercials and I like what she was saying, so I was like, I'm gonna vote for her.
I don't know. And then everybody's worried about, now my groceries are gonna be weak. Yeah, but to what cost? At the end of the day, his
groceries are gonna be what?
Lower, supposedly, because Trump said that was his thing, that he's gonna lower costs on groceries, because on Kamala's plan, groceries were supposed to stay up or be up.
But the tariffs are gonna go higher.
That's what people aren't understanding. That's the thing that I'm like, okay, wait, but he wants the ¿cómo se llaman? What did you just say?
The tariffs.
To go up. That means the product is gonna go up.
But we're gonna take the majority of the
taxes.
They're
so
not gonna want to lose.
Girl, I don't know, people.
And the Hispanics that went ahead and voted is just to feel.
Maxie's going to it. Sorry, you can hear.
I feel like the Hispanics who chose towards this person, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the majority one is disrespectful to your people. Okay.
Yes.
Because let's get it together. I mean, we are, no matter how much you want to be an American.
Yeah.
Okay. No matter how much you want to fit in and be accepted, you will never be them.
No.
Your blood
Your
has
skin
native
color.
blood. No matter how much you want to go. Te puede hacer una blood transfusion. Guess what? Your DNA. That's your DNA. That's just you.
Yeah.
So I feel like
it's crazy.
I feel like the majority. I'm sorry. Again, I might be wrong.
Yeah.
Again. But to me, it just doesn't make sense, because you can see that all the things that he has brought to the table are just nonsense. Okay, what is he gonna bring? Yeah. Why do you think people are following? Because he has no shame. He can open his mouth, say whatever he wants, because one, he has the money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Two, he has a lot of ¿cómo dice? Connections.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, if he says something stupid, he knows how to get out of it.
Obviously, don't you know todo lo que le pusieron? He's a whole ass felon.
He's a felon.
He's a president felon we have.
And it's crazy the fact that we impeached him just to reelect him.
That
makes sense.
Exactly.
Makes
so
sense.
To me, it's like, I'm sorry. I don't know if anybody has told you, but you're just looking like a dumbass.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because guess what? If you're out there in the streets, you come across those races, guess what? They're not going to be like, oh, did you vote for Trump?
No.
They're gonna look at you.
Vas a tatuar aquí en la forehead.
They're gonna look at you and they're gonna be like, "Yep, this is the one."
They're gonna be racist to you.
Yeah, they're gonna disrespect you. They're not gonna ask you who you voted. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, imagine you're gonna have to go around saying, "I voted for Trump."
Or if you wanna feel accepted, then put. Always carry something Trump supporter or whatever you want to say.
America great again, and they'll love you. Maybe, yeah.
Because I was listening to a documentary. It was by this guy named Jared Taylor, something like that. And Jorge Ramos actually made he had a interview with him. And then recently there was another guy, I don't know, he's a Chinese or he's Asian. He interviewed him, and you gotta respect the man, because he bluntly said that the only reason he voted for Trump was because he agreed with keeping his white people pure. That is the only reason.
Which, if you really do his DNA, there's nobody in the world. Because let me tell you, American is not an ethnicity. Exactly. It's not a race.
Oh no, but he said that his people built this country, and the guy that was interviewing, he's like, but do you understand that there was already people here? And then he's like, yeah, but my people built it. Okay, your people built it, but where did your people came from? Europe, from white people, and we've got to protect it. So in his own mind, he just wanted to protect his white colorism, like to stay pure. And to and a lot of the word that he kept on using was he wants to keep his control. He kept on repeating, I want my people to have the power. I want my people to be in control. So it's not
like they're looking at it like, oh, okay, you're an American. Yeah, you were born here. No, it's like you have to be white.
It's not about being American anymore.
No, and the guy that was interviewing, he's like, okay, so he's like, so what do you think of me? My parents, they're immigrants, but I was born here, and I'm an educated man. And then he's like, yeah, like I said, our country, it should only be under our power, like literally telling him like, no, he was nothing,
like you're not accepted,
like you're not at my level, you're not at my level.
And I like that you brought that up, because that is true. They will never be seen as such. Like they think that, like, no, you're not in the same circle, baby, you cannot sit at their table. Like I promise you, they're gonna boot you out of that. Like, and that's what I'm saying, like for the Latinos for Trump, for the women for Trump, for all the people that like he's coming for you, the LGBTQ community. Like if you voted for Trump and you honestly think that he's gonna make a difference for your community, you're a joke. You're a fucking joke. And honestly, to the question that I had, like for me, it it did affect my relationships. Like I'm not gonna lie, people out there, I saw so many people posting like, oh, don't worry, like election is politics, it comes and goes, but you know, you need to keep your friendships because politics just comes and goes. No, baby, no. Politics stays and it's gonna be here till Donald Trump is like done. What are you talking about?
Like, even like it's always
that
gonna
just
be.
shows it shows their values.
Exactly. Like why would I want to be surrounded with someone that thinks like him? Like, no, I'm sorry. And that's why I'm saying, like, I did, as much as people want to say, oh, that's immature, like, no, that's not, I'm sorry,
we don't carry the same values.
Exactly. Girl. And if you're against my people, guess what? Then you're not with me. Like, and that's how I feel about the whole thing. Like, I did block people, I did stop talking to people because the fuck, like, I'm sorry, I just don't want to be associated with anyone that just even voted for him, likes the man, anything like that. It's
or
really,
like that makes it seem like it's not important. Because it is important.
Everybody has the right to speak up. Everybody, no matter what color you are, no matter
what it is,
no matter how crazy religion you sound, unless you're hurting people. You know, it's our freedom as people who live here, as people who are from here. It's our freedom to say whatever the fuck we want. Just know that is affecting your relationships. Because to me, I don't go around saying who the fuck I voted for. That's just me. But tampoco no. I'm like, but you guys are different. You guys are my besties. I just think that if you go around saying that, you know, it's because you want to get a point across. And you want, you want
to rile people up. You want to have a discussion that there's no discussing.
And that's the thing, you can't win with them anyways. They think they're always right. It's like, I don't know, the debates I have seen like on YouTube and things like that before the election, I was just like, wow, they really are ignorant. Like they really don't think. Like,
and the way that he was just like, oh, I thought we weren't getting fact checked. Why? Why shouldn't you get fact checked?
Exactly.
Like, so you were just gonna go up there and speak out of your ass, and that's exactly what he did.
Either way.
So it's just like, I know.
It is. It's hard. It's a hard time for women in our country right now, and women in the state of Florida.
Women, immigrants,
everywhere, yes.
Latinos in general.
And when things actually start happening, I hope that the people remember, like, they had a choice and they chose the wrong one.
This is like, your doing.
And
this is what you wanted.
God forbid, I don't wish bad upon anyone, but if it does happen to affect you, like, you look what happened, like, and it's sad.
It is sad. It is sad because nosotros estamos, you know, we're trying to build something better. You're trying to make it better for the future, for your own kids. And I can't imagine my kids dealing with something like this and me not be around.
Oh my gosh, don't even.
Like, that's like the worst nightmare of a parent. You know, because you never know.
You have to protect your kids.
And a lot of people, they were like, oh, nada va a pasar.
No, sí.
Well, yes.
Nunca sabes.
You can sit there saying nada va a pasar, but si pasa, ¿qué vas a hacer?
Pues sí.
It's going to be too late.
And I feel for the women that have already lost their lives due to, you know, medical negligence where they didn't want to help them because, you know,
nobody wants to risk it.
Which is insane.
And, you know, that hurts my heart because it's women and, like, their family. Well, young, like, the women I have seen, that it was, they were both,
I think she was in her 20s, early 20s.
And in Texas and shit. And that was really sad. So I do feel for the families out there that will be affected.
They're already affected. Because this has been going for a while. Like women don't have that certain right, and it's just like, okay, like, I don't know. I just feel like, again, it's I personally, I don't think I could ever have an abortion, but you never know. You never know that Dios no quiera que algo me pase o que yo me embarace y que venga mal o que, you know,
nunca your body,
sabes.
You know, or is not able to carry that baby.
It, or, you know, it's just so much de que nunca sabes, porque nunca sabes si le va a pegar a tu mamá, a tu hermana, a tu tía. Like, how do you not think about the women in your life? The women that are very important to you. And then you want to decide just to have that power. Or like, it's just insane.
again, that's why I igual the same thing that you did. I unfriended and I blocked.
Yeah.
Because one, I'm already a person that I protect my circle.
Yeah.
I protect my energy. I protect my surroundings because, you know, like I'm a believer of that, right?
Yeah.
So just noticing, like, you don't. Me personally, I don't want you to be looking at me thinking that you have a power over me.
Yeah.
You don't. You deciding something for me, something for my kid, because you decided for my kid. You chose to put a roll down for my kid.
Yeah.
And something that I don't agree. If you want to die, if you want your family members to die from it, that's on you.
Yeah.
That's on you. But I didn't want to die for my child.
Yeah.
So to me, that's a slap in the face.
Yeah. A big fuck
we
you.
don't share the same values.
Yeah.
You can put yourself in the pedestal thinking that you're doing it because of the Bible.
Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with the Bible.
No, of course
That's just
not.
you trying to make a point that you know better and that you are better. You're not nothing.
Yeah.
Aquí todos somos de carne y hueso.
Uh-huh.
The same way you're gonna die, I'm gonna die, and guess what? We're all gonna go and talk to God one-on-one.
Yeah.
All right? So you are nobody to decide.
And trust me, God is gonna be like, you try to use my word. You twisted my words to justify your hatred, to justify your nastiness.
Yeah.
Bro, because that's what they do.
Yeah.
They twist his words
And
to
disguise
be
it.
to be that way, and it pisses me off, and that's why I have a hard time with the not God but the church. I have a very difficult relationship with the church, and that's why I have not been back to church, because I have a hard time with that, because I don't like when they do that. And trust to me when I have told you and I have seen that shit on hand. Like, I had seen people de que se la hacen de la iglesia, güey, and like se dan golpes de pecho, pero yo he visto su nasty side.
Yes.
I've seen how nasty they are, even in church.
Yeah.
Even in church.
Están en la iglesia, están vivoreando.
Están criticando a la
No, la
gente.
mera verdad.
Y hablando mal de la gente. Y siempre chismeando. Pero de eso no se trata. Se trata de amar a todos tu prójimo. And love them with unconditionally. Yeah, nobody's perfect. But who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you, girl? Everybody has a tail. And everybody has things that they've done in their past that they are not happy about. And then you're gonna go and say, just because you go to church. Girl, going to church is nothing.
Yeah.
I'm probably more blessed at my own home, being at my own home, talking to Jesus on my own, than people that step their feet in church and grab that holy water.
Yep.
Because that holy water ain't gonna save you from fucking talking to Jesus one day and be like, no, mija, tú fuiste de hipócrita a la iglesia y luego mira qué hacías acá.
Yeah, I would say that is a big thing. A judgment, it comes off. Yeah.
Literally, and I've seen it firsthand, girl, because hasta la gente que va a los retiros, güey. Like, te lo ves. Todos allá agarraditos de la mano.
No vamos tan lejos.
No, güey.
I mean, we have family members.
We have family members.
Family members que no dejan la iglesia cada domingo ahí y dan su pinche, ¿cómo se llama?
Sermonzote y bien allá.
¿Cómo dice la limosna?
La limosna.
¿Cómo le llaman?
What do they call it?
Whatever, your 10%. Dan ahí su 10%, güey.
Ay, me digas qué vergüenza yo llevando a Jessie a la iglesia y ellos diciendo, hey, where's your contribution?
Oh my gosh, Jessie,
oh my gosh, se me cayó la cara de vergüenza yo acá. Needing Jessie wanting to Jessie, because if me and Jessie, we had it on our own, she would have been the godmother to all my children. Sorry, godmother to my children. That's already for my children, but that's how, that's how I would feel, right?
Yeah.
But we were young and yeah. So this time se me hizo with Lupita. Girl, when she went and she's like, girl, they asked me where was my contribution. I was so embarrassed.
I would have been like, it's my first time here. I don't even know.
No, it was crazy because it was all about, so how come you haven't been giving? I don't see it in record here that you've been giving money every Sunday.
Like, bitch, I've been giving cash.
He was not focused on what
her beliefs were.
Not even like, welcome
it was
to our
the
church.
Contribution, dude.
Yeah.
Contribution.
It was so embarrassing.
They were stretching that paper thin then. Because, oh my God.
And I was just like,
Jessie,
no.
I'm so sorry. Que vergüenza, bro.
Qué vergüenza, girl. I was just like, Jessie, I promise not everybody's like that. I don't know. Like, I didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
Like, but that's just the reality.
Yeah, it really is. It is.
That's exactly what God didn't want.
Yeah, literally.
That's exactly what God didn't want, and they're doing it, dude.
Yeah.
It's so
That's a
sad.
shame.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I get it. The pastor, you know, he needs to make his money. He needs to get. But Buki, there's a way to go about it.
No, there is a way, because the monks.
Oh yeah,
they don't eat, they don't talk, they don't nothing. They live off of what people give them, and the earth and everything. You don't gotta have a roof over your head. No.
And they really be outside, huh?
It's funny. We went from Amendment 4 to religion,
And we said
to politics.
We said we were not gonna talk about politics. Ahí vamos en el pinche hoyo.
But okay, first of all, everything comes hand in hand.
Yeah, it's because we can't talk about one thing and not the other, guys.
Yeah,
like,
it just all comes together because
at this point, if y'all wanna unfollow us, go ahead. Hit that unfollow button.
No, because that's our truth. That is our truth, and that is our.
That's my opinion, my freedom of speech.
Yes, from a Latina.
And it's okay if you don't agree. Just go ahead and unfollow. Go ahead and unlisten. It's okay, baby boo. We won't miss you. We won't miss you.
No, we'll survive. And it's hard to stop and not talk about it, but it really infuriates me.
Yeah,
because. Again, like I'm thinking for my kids.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's what
I'm saying. People who don't think it's important, fuck you. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people who be like,
So with that, we have come to the end, and it's so sad. We can talk about this all day, every day. Like, there's nothing, and I'm sure new things are gonna come up, and new stories every day.
I hope all the ballots get recounted. Just to make sure. Just to make sure. But then I would be, then I would be, I know. And then I feel like I would be even more mad that he won again. But, guys.
I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we have to keep living. We're still poor. We still have to keep working.
Everybody gotta work their ass off out now. You gotta work double. Because
es lo malo
guess what? Shit's gonna go up.
Y'all thought it was gonna go down. It's gonna go up.
Sí se mira, güey. Porque ahorita poquito que agarras ya son $200.
Yep. Very simple. Something.
But our hearts do go out to all the women out there. We're with you guys, and we're stronger together than alone. But with this, what do you call it?
This is our point of view. If you like it, then stay. If you don't, then go.
And it's like you don't even have to agree. You don't even have to agree. It's fine. It's just our opinion. And if that just, you know, how we unfriended people because we didn't like their values, and we did not, you know, and it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. But we did have to speak about it because it's very important that people know what's going on and that people know our opinion because it's very important to me. I'm just kidding.
No, yeah, guys.
And yes, I think it's like while we don't have a big platform, but if we do have a platform,
why not speak on something important to us? We have to speak on
something that it's affecting us.
Exactly.
It's affecting our children. So it's very important to talk about it, and you should talk about it. And
we're out. We're signing out, guys.
We're signing out.
Don't forget to follow us on all our social medias at Ready or Not Latinas. And don't forget about Facebook. We have a Facebook, and you can actually submit a review. Let us know what you like, what you don't like.
And now they can comment on our stories on Instagram. They can comment on Spotify. I think so. So don't forget to do that. Like, let us know what you think. Let us know how this has affected you or not affected you, or what are your thoughts or opinions.
Yeah, come vent in the DMs, girly. Come vent to us. Tell us how you're feeling. We're here for
argue.
Yeah,
go ahead. Yeah, we can argue back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're good at debating.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm like, case closed.
Imagine if we can have a debate.
Oh, girl.
We will get in a fist fight. I'm just kidding.
I know myself, and I can't keep control. I get really like
emotional and you cry.
Yeah. Or like, and then just don't interrupt me, because then I will go off. Like, I'll be like, let me finish. Because in debates that happens a lot. They cut each other off, and I'll be like, girl.
Yeah, I don't like that. I feel like, and that's a very immature thing to do. And I've seen that. a lot of Trump supporters. There was somebody, like, they were talking or debating on the abortion thing, and then the guy says a fact, and then the lady just kept attacking him. I'm like, girl, let the man speak. We don't even know if he's for it or not. He's like, okay, so this, no, but okay, okay,
don't
like,
worry, we'll let y'all talk in the DM. Don't worry. All right, guys, we're out. We love you.
Bye.